Welcome to the Volumen Rojo Studio. So this is our first official studio session episode, I guess. Studio session episode. We haven't really thought of a name for it, I'm just
We're
gonna
just gonna
kind
be
of say
vlogging, like kind of what's going on here, especially coming closer to the release of the first single.
yes. Okay, you guys. So before we start working on like vocals and like producing and all that extra stuff,
You wanted to do a little vlog.
yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit.
What's going on?
So first of all,
So
I wanted to, well, I know the answer to this, but I wanted to ask you on here so that way everybody knows. We want to talk about how we started making music together, but the reason why I said I want to ask you first is because I want to see like your point of view of like how it started, and then I'll tell my point of view.
you wanna see the receipts first.
I'm like,
so how do we start it? I remember one time we were like hanging out in the front yard, and
I didn't think you were gonna remember that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
and actually,
he does remember.
And you were like, "Hey, Mars, I want to show you something." No, I think you were showing Sasha first. I don't know, but you're like, I want to show you something, and I was like, okay. And then he's like, this is a video I took of me singing, and remember the video was all dark because it wasn't even like on a voice memo. You were actually recording like a video, but I can tell you put your phone down.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, and then it was you singing, and I was like, okay, all right. Then I was like, you know what, I could make something out of this. And then that's how the conversation kind of started. You're like, yeah, we should definitely work together and this and that. And then after that, I was like, all right, well, let me start working on some music. And then, see, that's the part I don't really remember. And then I think the pandemic happened. And then we obviously didn't see like the family or everybody like for a while. And then
You skip like way ahead.
Well, that's kind of what happened. Because like we was like,
that is kind of
because when we went, technically the first time we actually worked together
was in Tulum.
That's what I mean. The pandemic happened, and then we hadn't seen each other, and all of a sudden we're like, well, we're gonna quarantine in Tulum. So you came along with us.
Yeah.
And then I think that's when we actually first started working, because I took one of my my machines, or the drum machine, and then because we were going to be in Tulum for a while, so and obviously a lot of stuff was still closed, so even the beaches were closed, so we just wanted to hang out over there. Regardless, I brought a drum machine and I started like showing you some beats, and then we went into like a part of the house, and then you just started singing over it, and then in that we were there for a while, and then there we came out with like a lot of songs.
Yeah.
There was we did La Laguna,
which you guys will know about these songs a little later, but
we did Bocina, Cada Vez. Which other song we made there?
We did a bunch of other little, I feel like low-key a lot of like my Vaso de Sangria.
Well, because you had all these ideas, and then you've been writing them before, so you just didn't know, you never put them to music. So I think that's when we realized that we actually have a lot of stuff that we can actually put out. So after that we came back to Los Angeles, and then I set up this. That's when Monique left to London. So we came back to Los Angeles, and I set up the studio, and then that's when you started coming over. And then we've been polishing those ideas and kind of like just working on music, just getting ideas down. And then that's how it kind of started. It was like and then one thing that I did tell Belgie that
I think I know what you're gonna say, but say it first.
I told you that, okay, that's cool, you have good lyrics and stuff like that, but I told her, working on music is not gonna be quick. And then I told her it's gonna, by the time we release our first song, it's gonna be at least about 2 years. And
you were right. It went a little bit over 2 years, but that's because I kind of like rode that wave, if you know what I mean. Like, I was kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna own it basically and take my time with like making music and that's what we did. Like, we really, like, we're just like, you know what, we're just gonna take our time, we're not gonna rush anything, we're gonna do it on our time. But at the same time, we weren't like, it's not like we were like slacking off. No, like,
Yeah, there was
we
a
had
lot
a
of learning.
schedule, you
We had a
know.
schedule.
Oh,
There was a lot of
yeah,
learning.
he definitely like taught me a lot. And I feel like I'm like I mentioned in my previous video, like, I'm glad that I did wait, because I did grow and like learn a lot, like, from when I first started versus now, which is good. It's normal, it's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, I think he basically summed up pretty much how we started. Like, you said it perfectly. Like, I didn't even think you were gonna remember like the detail of like when I first showed you in the front yard. So from my point of view, I just remember, like, before, like, I used to write, like, just in general, like, I used to write like little fictional stories and, like, you know, kind of like little poems and things like that. Like, I just used to like write fictional stories, and I'm talking like since like elementary. Like, so this kind of goes back to like my passion of like writing and stuff. Like, I just used to like make up stuff, like stories and poems and whatnot. And then like later on, like, I was just kind of like, I put two and two together, and I was like, okay, wait, like, I really enjoy singing and I really enjoy writing. Like, why don't I just write my own songs and combine the two things that I love together? So, obviously, like, I feel like the only person who I felt was like musically like inclined was Mars. So I was like, it makes sense, and I feel like the only person that I could show and that I wanted to show was Mars. So like, it took like, just for a while, like, I was just doing it on my own, just for fun, like writing songs and not taking it seriously, just doing it because like, just I enjoyed it with no intention of actually like, you know, making it into an actual song, just doing it for me. And then one day I was like, you know what? No, like, I need to show somebody. Even,
do you
and
still have that recording?
no, I don't think so, because it was like,
I know you sent it to me, and then that was on my old phone.
this is my old phone, which I don't even know where it's at anymore. So I don't. Hey, I'm like burdened.
Well, because I have old recordings of you that you sent me, like, of just when you were writing, like just like songs, you know, and they were just kind of like, there was a lot of good ideas in there, but the message was like really good. So one thing I like about your style is you actually have good lyrics. So and we come up with them quick.
Yeah,
And
we
I think
do.
we develop like a that kind of relationship where we're kind of like, we can just flow,
Yeah.
and then stuff just comes up. So that's good and it's bad, because we come up with so much material, now we have to go and finish it.
Yeah.
But we're always coming up with new material. So
Which is good. Like, I feel like, honestly.
so how long did it pass before you were recording those and you showed me? Was it like a month, like a
I want to
week,
say like
or you kind of just had the idea and you did it?
Like as far as like
When you first,
songs.
after you went writing on like, you know, stories, until you said, you know what, I'm gonna write music, and then once you, after writing music, and then you were recording yourself on your phone, how long was that process?
That was probably like almost in the span of like a year, I would say.
So
If
for a
not,
year you were like,
I was just kind of like just doing it for me. Like, I would just write little songs about like cherries and stuff. Like, it was not that deep. Like, I would literally write like about frutas. Like, I would, like, it was not nothing that like I
Vaso de
write now.
Sangria?
Literally, yeah. I would just write. No, Vaso de Sangria wasn't even a thing until like later. But like, me on my own, like, I would just write. Like, I literally wrote a song called Cereza, and it was literally me talking about fruta. Like, I wrote a song just about random little stuff, to be honest. Like, and but then also too, like, I like started like really like getting to know myself as an artist, and I was like, actually, like, I don't know, I feel like after I started working with Mars, like, this whole like, I almost like started like finding myself as an artist, and like this whole creative wave like came over me as far as like who I want to be as an artist, and like my message and things like that, which I have like a lot to say, so it's not like one direct message. And that's a whole nother thing, because we have which I also kind of like wanted to bring up, is like our songs, like, yeah, we have English and Spanish songs, we have Spanglish songs, and I feel like most of them, they all have like a different vibe, which I'm okay with, because we don't want to stay in just one genre, although I do have, like, you know, my favorite genres and genres that I do listen to more than others. But when it comes to like us working on music, I think whatever we feel at the moment,
I think
like
we're just
going
whatever the
off of
song
vibes.
asks for.
Yes,
So
whatever
if
the
the
song asks
song
for.
asks to be like certain genre, we just kind of go with it. We
Yeah.
go more with the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
definitely.
you guys gonna see like a lot of we're gonna start putting things out. So one of our things is already like in a on mixing, and then after that I have to find a mastering engineer, but like stuff is coming along the pipes.
Yeah.
And yeah, like kind of like today we have an idea that we did, and we just want to just finish it. So now it's gonna be like we have the first single, so we're having a few other songs that we're gonna throw as bonus tracks on that first single.
Yeah. Okay, so we kind of wanted to do like extra little songs with each main like single that we like, each main release that we put out, because we're always coming up with like just quick little songs. Like we'll be working like on a main song, you know, like for example, like my song Amarte, which will be my first release. Like we'll be working on that, and then like within a song we'll like write another mini song. And sometimes too, I feel like we have so many ideas that we're like, you know what, this little idea right here deserves its own moment, so let's work on that later.
We don't want to clutter the song
up. Like let's give her moment. By the way, fun fact, and Mars knows this, he already knows what I'm gonna say, I feel like. I refer to my songs as people. So if you like hear me talk about a song and then call her, she, or he, I haven't had a he yet, but maybe I will, who knows. But yeah, her, she, because she has her own persona. So yeah, that's just like a little fun fact. But yeah, so today we're gonna just be working on, we came up with a song within Amarte, so I do want to be working on that one. It's called Esto no es amor. We're gonna be working on that one first. Yeah, so this one's called Esto no es amor. And the last few times that I heard it briefly. Like we didn't really think too much about it. That's the thing with these like little songs, we don't really think about it too much,
because there's some songs,
but both are fun in their own ways, you know?
Not to stress you out, but some we work on really hard and we need to just let go sometimes. So these are little exercise for us to just let go, like how they come up. We think of the idea, let's just do it and move on, and it just develop in good habits to get songs out faster. Yeah.
So yeah, basically today I wanted to bring you in the studio and kind of just talk to you guys.
Maybe you do a little tour later on.
Yeah, maybe I'll do. We're still kind of like fixing it up a little bit, but it's getting there. We'll definitely do like a little tour soon.
Booth back there, where right now you're gonna get in there, start singing.
My booth, it's like hidden. We're just gonna be working on this little song called Esto no es amor, and I think we're just gonna work on just exercising on like mini songs today, because
we need to get this one out.
Yeah.
And then we're working on material for the next release that's gonna be featuring Belgium.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be out soon, and it's gonna be on fast. So within a month, it's gonna have like I think like a mini LP with like 5 to 6 songs.
You guys, once I start like releasing music, we really want it to be like from back to back, because I mean, we have so much like material, so it's like once I start, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna be like boom, 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 boom. Like this 2023. Hey, isn't that ironic? Because I'm always like number 3 is like my number, my little lucky number. Hey, so 2023 is the year of Belgini.
We're like, this is a song. And I just
that should be a song. Okay, so I made a sketch.
What does that 3 mean? You were saying no te callabas.
Okay, so I made a sketch yesterday, just like of stuff that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense though. Okay, so I decided to come up with like a little logo, and it has like 3 little lines, and at the top it has a B. Okay, so I know I reference the number 3 in like my songs and all that, so I really thought about it, and I'm like, what does the number 3 mean to me? You know, and I was like, I know exactly what it means to be. Okay, these 3 lines may look simple, but they're supposed to represent your inner self-love, your passion, and confidence. And I think I'm just gonna run with that because I love that, and it's like me.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you think? It looks ugly, but
no, I like it.
The sketch. Okay, I'm not I'm an artist as far as like music goes, but when it comes to drawing, not really.
That's when
my talent leaves the room. I am gonna be talking a little bit about Amarte, which is gonna be our first single. So I found an outfit for the photo shoot, you know, for the artwork, the visuals for Amarte.
What you got?
It's in my phone. I'm gonna try to say a little bit without giving like too much away, but I will be dropping a little bit more hints. Okay, so as far as the Amarte photo shoot goes, I did find like a cute little outfit. You want to see it?
Yeah.
So there's a skirt, a top, and like a headpiece. But okay, so first, this is a skirt. You guys, I'm not gonna show you guys the outfit because you guys are just gonna have to like wait and see. So what I can say is we're gonna do the photo shoot on the beach. So hint, hint. Thinking.
I like the theme. Is very
aquatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I will say is Amarte is very like mermaid, siren, aquatic vibes.